Kyle.
Good, Sean.
Happy Prairie Christmas Bomb Day. And we have the same ones this year. So
we do. Yeah. Last year I went to the local bottle shop and bought the one that was on the shelf, and it was the previous year's. So we did a 2018 and a 2019 beer review together.
Yeah, it was good though. It was a fun exercise though.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to turn this into a kind of a Christmas tradition since we did last year. We're going to alternate channels. So this year it's the first one was on Kyle's. This year it's going to be on ours. Kyle's next year.
And never with Mike. So it's the best tradition.
No, exactly. And I'm still kind of decorated. I actually started taking stuff down Thursday, and I was like, oh no, I still got to do the Christmas bomb review. So I'm gonna leave everything up. Nice.
I have my little Christmas tree right there.
Yeah.
That's Spider-Man. You'll appreciate that.
Nice. Do you want to dive in?
Yeah, let's get into it. Did I see it's 13%?
Oh.
I think like after it says like 5 cents in these states. Yeah, 13 alcohol by volume.
Oh wow, holy smoke.
Yeah.
Because I think I just had the 2018 couple like last week, and that was only 11, I thought.
Okay.
Let's see, I'll pour a little bit to see if Carrie wants some. Jeez.
Yeah, my wife does not like stout, so this is solo for me in this household. But yeah, I mean it's pretty darn black. There's a little bit of brown, but it's
even the lacing is very, very like dark brown, dark.
Yeah.
Mocha.
Goes away fast, so I tell you what.
Yeah, it does. Well, 13%.
Yeah.
That's going to hit you pretty fast too.
Yeah, it is.
Boy. 1:30 in the afternoon on a Saturday. I'm like 13% stouts.
You know, it's afternoon. I think we're okay. No judgment, right?
Good point.
Want to get into the aroma?
Let's do it.
Yeah. So, you know, we know it has spices in it. I mean, cinnamon I get pretty easily.
Oh yeah, there's definitely cinnamon.
You know, like yeah.
There's like some vanilla too. You're getting like a vanilla sweetness.
And it does have a nice sweetness to it.
Yeah. So the interesting thing, I had the 2019. The 2019 just says Imperial Stout brew with cinnamon.
Oh, really?
Doesn't even say spices, where this says spices. So
that's right, it says spices. Do they put peppers in it too, like their other bomb?
See, I don't know.
Yeah.
I would imagine maybe, but it just says Imperial Stout brew with spices, so maybe not.
And I guess pepper can be a spice. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like when I use black pepper, I think of it as a spice, but if they put, you know, habanero or something, I don't think of that as a spice.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I don't get any peppers. What made me think to say that too? No. But it's you know what's interesting is like you kind of go from these. If you drink any of the like pumpkin pie kind of beers, you get very similar spices. Then you kind of lead right into Christmas beers, and a lot of times they use those same spices. So it definitely has a fall into winter kind of a smell.
Yep.
I think it smells quite good. We haven't talked about if it's pleasant or not.
No. I think it smells great. Like the cinnamon, the kiss of vanilla sweetness. Yeah. I'm not really. There's coffee in this? There's definitely coffee in this, but I'm not really seeing it on the nose too much, unless it's like masked by the spices and everything.
I wouldn't have guessed coffee. Yeah.
No.
But again, like just says spices. So I mean, who knows?
Should we get a taste?
Yeah. Cheers. Sean. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Well, there's the coffee.
Yeah. Because that'd be a lot for the beer itself to be putting out that level of roast. That it's not some coffee.
Yeah.
That would be really hard.
That's super roasty.
Like the aroma, I mean, it has that level of sweetness. The spices are not overdone. Like I've definitely said this on reviews I've done with cinnamon. For me, anyway, like cinnamon in a beer can easily be overdone. This is not overdone.
No, it's kind of perfect.
Yeah.
And then it leaves this lovely like it. You can tell it's 13%. It does have this little bit of harshness near the end, but it kind of washes out. And then afterwards, you kind of just left with like the cinnamon and I guess a kiss of booze. But
yeah, and it's not more than a kiss. And I'm getting some warmth in the chest, and that's where I'm seeing it the most. But there is a whisper, a kiss of it at the end. Yeah, I mean, for 13%, this could be a lot boozier tasting or something, and it's really not that. And it's, I don't know how much on a tangent you want me to go or us to go, but like, I recently had a beer. Well, okay, so super fast, right? We both have had the two variants from the Bourbon Counties, the coffee and maple one, and then which we had different thoughts on, but
Yep.
whatever. But, and then the one with the black tea and Earl Grey, and those are adjunct forward. Like, I mean, we agreed about the Earl Grey one, so like that came through. Like that was about as close as hitting you over the head.
Yeah.
It can be with maybe out hitting you on the head.
Right.
Then I had a different beer, the Death Star, D Star. People tell me different ways of pronouncing it. But anyway, the one with the cherry, and that's what makes me think of this beer. That one, the cherry was interwoven so beautifully. And this is the short version. Is the adjuncts they put into this are not hitting you over the head, and I like that. I'm fine with that. But there is something to be said when adjuncts are just nicely working with the base beer and they're just interwoven. They might highlight things, they might just bring out other elements that complement, but without hitting you over the face or hitting you over the head. This is that. Like nothing is too much, nothing is overpowering anything else. This is just a delicious beer throughout the experience.
No, everything you said was,
this is just really good.
Just through and through. Like even like the malt feels verged on syrupy creamy and like a middle ground there. And like, then it just washes, everything just washes over your palate, just very well balanced. You're not getting like cinnamon, vanilla, other spice, right? It's like just kind of this like this year's, from what I remember from last year, I think I'm enjoying this way more than last year's.
I remember enjoying our experience last year.
Yeah.
I think it sounded like, was it the one you were drinking, the 19 was better than what I was drinking.
Maybe.
18. But this is a resounding, like, yeah, this is delicious.
Yeah. And I think when it comes to the vintage, like, I don't know if I would age this. Like the 2019 I had a week or so ago, it was good, but it was a green pepper bomb. So it was spiciness. It was spices and cinnamon and green pepper. And like, so I'm like, this fresh is just so smooth.
Do they release what's in these, or do they keep it vague about spices on the?
It just says spice. I think
so. Even like online, they're just like, yeah, it's brewed with spices.
Yeah, I couldn't even find like the actual page on their website. It was just like some Beer Advocate posts.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm just curious because like I'd love to know, are we completely missing something or?
This says left to age on espresso beans, vanilla beans, chocolate, featuring ancho chili peppers and additional Christmas spices. But is this what version of? Is it there different? Are there different versions?
Yeah, is that on Beer Advocate or is that?
Yeah, Beer Advocate.
Okay.
Yeah, and then actually, is Christmas bomb on no hype on Untapped. Okay, so this just says the bomb that we all know and love with the addition of Christmas spices: cinnamon, ginger, and nutmeg.
Okay, so two thoughts. The one is, I thought it was that alcohol, that thing that you spoke to. It could be a little peppery heat, I guess. I thought it was alcohol heat, but it's not over. If there are peppers in this, it is not overly peppery, and it was easy to think, oh, that little spicy thing is actually just the alcohol taste. I think you referred to it as a little harshness or whatever. In the back. And I was wondering about if ginger was in this too or not. Not that I get a ton of ginger, but it was like one of those things, like I wouldn't be surprised if it did have it, but I would. If I was doing this blind, I don't know if I would quite feel confident in saying I think there's ginger in there. But I also, knowing what this beer is, wouldn't be surprised, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
This is really good though. And you know what? For 13%, I'm drinking it kind of fast.
Yeah, but it's so good.
Yeah, the ginger I get, it's in the aftertaste. If enough time passes, I almost think to myself, could have been Christmas cookies I was eating.
Yeah.
And that's what is making me, I think, really think on the ginger front. No, this is phenomenal.
Yeah. So I guess anyone watching, if you've had this, what do you think of this year's vintage compared to last year's? Do you think aging them is wrong? Because I know a lot of people still do age their coffee beers, but more and more lately, it's just finding that you're opening green pepper bombs and you kind of ruined probably a perfectly good beer.
Yeah, no, it can go that way pretty quickly, pretty easily.
Yeah. Kyle, where can we find you?
No Hype Beer Reviews on YouTube, Instagram, and Untapped. Just those three places.
check out Kyle's channel, sub to it, go watch all of his all his videos and like all of them.
Oh wow, that would be a very big commitment. No one has to do that. No one has to do that.
Go through one by one by one. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. You can find us at nerdsense.net, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, from all those places you can get there. And I'm Sean.
I'm Kyle.
And this is Nerds. Oh, Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas, everyone.